Hey guys, I'm Allie and welcome to my channel. So a little while back my friends started making all these hair bows and it inspired me to make my own. And a lot of people asked me if I could make them hair bows. And so this is, I guess, the reason for this video right now, because they're so easy to make and you could just make them really easy at home. Don't take that much supplies and not that much money at all. So, for all the people out there who ever requested their friend or just wanted to go buy a bow that ends up being like $5 when you can make one really cheap at home, here's a video to help. Let's go. First things first, find your fabric. Personally, I get fabric quarters from Joann's, but it doesn't really matter. For this video, I'll be using this pattern. Moving on to other supplies, you'll need a scissors, a hot glue gun that you should plug in now to warm up for later, and any type of clip you want to use. Now that you have all your supplies, you need to lay your fabric flat on a clean surface. Depending on the size of bow you want to make, how you cut your fabric could be different, but for the bow I'm making, it should result in the width of the fabric being about 8 to 10 inches long. Keep the leftover fabric because this will be used later. Now, you'll want to flip it so the pattern is facing down. Begin to fold the longest sides of the fabric in toward the middle, but don't have the fabric lay on top of each other. Once you've arranged the fabric to how you want, smooth it out. Then you can do the same thing again, but with the shorter sides of the fabric. Remember not to have the fabric overlap. Once you have your sides folded, the fabric should be about the same size as your hand. To adjust the size of your bow to make it smaller, lay your fabric out and unfold the shorter ends. By cutting off fabric here, you will be shortening the length of your bow. If you want the height of your bow to be smaller, unfold the longest sides and cut here. Now that your bow is the size you want, unfold one of the short ends and put a strip of hot glue next to the other end that is still folded. Try not to use too much hot glue or it'll make your bow too thick in the end. You will repeat the same process for the other end as well. Now bring out the leftover fabric you should have saved. You will only need a small strip, and this will make the center of your bow. Fold the edges of the fabric in and glue them down. Take your fabric and fold the center in to make the shape of your bow. Once you have shaped your bow to the way you want, put a small amount of glue between the folds of the fabric to hold the shape. Remember to do both front and back folds. Now, for the last step in making your bow, take the small strip of fabric you've already prepared and a clip of your choice. In the center of your bow, choose a side and add a small amount of glue to stick the end of your strip of fabric to. Wrap the fabric around the center and secure it on the opposite side as well. Continue wrapping the fabric around the center and secure it once more where you started. Then place the bow face down. For this video, I chose this clasp simply because I prefer them and think that they work best. Add glue to the flat side of the clasp and press down on the center of the back of your bow. Now, take the fabric and pull it through the opening of the clasp. Some people skip this step, but I feel it helps secure your bow more. Fold the fabric over the clasp and put glue between the metal and fabric in the opening. Fold the fabric back over and pull down gently, then cut off any excess fabric. Alright, well, that's how you make bows. They're so easy, super fun, extremely cheap, and I'm not even joking when I say this. Once you start making them, it's really hard to stop. They're addictive. Now that you know how, go home, make bows, and